Yo, this is a story all about how I happened to pass ENGH1. I want to take a minute to sit right there and tell you how I passed this class. It was rare. In Bradley, Bourbonnais, I went to school. BBCHS, spending most of my days chilling out, maxing, but not relaxing. It was pretty cool at this school, but then when I were a class, that was honestly swell. Made me realize I wasn't doing so well. Got a few bad grades and I got scared. Miss D said, pull yourself together, Jared. I reassessed a lot, even though I should not. Test said, yes, you should reassess less. If anything, I could say that this class is rare. Hopefully I'll make it to the end of the year. I walked into a class on the first day and yelled to the teacher, what up, my name's Jared. I sat in my seat and I was sometimes there, but this is the reason I cried every night for 8 months.
Oh.
What?
You should be able to click it if you need to.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Welcome. So basically, we went to school for like 8 months, you know, and out of all my classes, this one seemed to be a little bit more difficult than the others. I don't know if it's just because it's English, and I'm not great at English or Spanish, or that it was just different curriculum. Who knows? But I thought it was going to be a breeze. Like, we started off, we're like, hey, manpanion, this great word that Mr. DiGiorgio decided to coin, just like Shakespeare, you know, whatever. But we did a lot of things. Some of them unexpected, a lot of them had no idea what they were. So we started out with rhetoric. Can anybody tell me what it is? Because I really don't know still. Jace, what are they?
Logos, pathos, and ethos.
Can you explain logos, please?
It's like the logical point.
Pathos.
It's like the emotional.
Ethos.
Like statistical stuff.
Great, now I know. So, I'm going to give you guys a story, actually. I kind of looked it up a little bit last night. I'm going to give you a real life story. So my fish died last night. Not going to lie. I had him for 3 years. His name was Johnny. And like, I used to take him to church and stuff, you know, all that wonderful stuff. So if everybody could just say a little prayer for Johnny. Do it for Johnny. Take a little so you guys have with pathos. Look at that one, right? Look at that. Look at that. My fish is still alive and his name's Glenn. If you guys got the Johnny reference, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So next, we went to a book called The Odyssey. I'm going to go on to the next one. So I'm first going to start out with a couple jokes about boats. So what do you do to a sick boat? Take it to the dock. Also, we're going to go here. So this is one of my favorite scenes. I kind of remember to look it up. You guys can just read that, or maybe I'll read it too. The Iliad and the Odyssey were originally written in what language? Drake? Greek. Wrong. Todd. Greek? Correct. Thank you. So yeah. The Odyssey kind of taught us, like, don't tick off the gods, and I kind of think that Mr. Giorgio had us read it to kind of realize you're not supposed to tick off your teachers, because that does not end well. Experience. So that's pretty well played. I appreciate that lesson there. Then we moved on to Anal Farm. This is really crazy, I'm not going to lie. This book was very confusing and very odd. It's like a lot of the choices you guys make. Don't deny it. I don't understand necessarily all the things from Anal Farm because didn't all process, but I think that's all the case with many people. So yeah, I didn't love it. That's all part of the learning process. Struggling is a part of the learning process, kids. Thank you. Great expectations. Out of all the books we read this year, I had great expectations for this book. They were not met. Really, like, I don't even know. Like, it was a decent book. I was expecting a whole lot more. Like, you have a stinking great title that no one else is going to be able to use because you just said, I'm doing Great Expectations in the 1800s or whatever, you know? So, it had a decent storyline and all that cool stuff, but, you know, how does one finish Great Expectations? I mean, I kind of did. Pip? Yep. So if you rename it Fair Expectations, I don't know. It was decent. So then we moved on to Romeo and Juliet. I'm not gonna lie. Liked this one a lot. I really did. It's a lot better than the other ones previously. So Shakespeare is pretty comedic in some indirect and direct ways. There were quite a few sexual jokes he made, and that kind of kept it funny in class. So the book was pretty long, but still a lot better than the previous. And depending on who you are and what your preferences are, a lot of people had the privilege or were scarred by seeing Romeo's butt in the movie that we watched in class. I was a little scarred by it, but hearing all the girls going, "Oh my gosh, Becky, look at his butt!" Like, you know, couldn't even handle it, but better than the others, the movie was. So finally, my all-time favorite unit of this class, A Raisin in the Sun. A Raisin in the Sun. So it was all about drunk people named Walter, and equality, and fighting racism and oppression, you know? So, the drunk people. Drunks trying to open up bars, losing $6,500 trying to open up bars, and then trying to opt out of buying a new house because they needed money. So, on a daily basis, I guess it was kind of inspirational. It was really comedic. I liked it a lot better than the other ones. Kind of kept my attention span. I hope it did the same for you and all that great stuff. There was a lot of like little funny moments. I really liked the part where like Travis is like, "Hey mom, can I have money?" "No." "Hey dad, can I have money?" "Absolutely. How much do you need?" Like that just keeps me on my toes. But overall, still racism. That's why we're still rioting in this country. Mr. DiGiorgio taught us a lot of things. A lot of things. Some of it stuck. Some of it didn't. But overall, the point I'm trying to make is pay attention. I'm going to tell you from past experience overall, pay attention, it'll help you a lot more. So yeah, it could come back to haunt you. Thank you, I appreciate your time.